Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wa bihi nasta'inu ala umuri dunya. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil mursalin sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Mr. President, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to congratulate President Yudhoyono and Indonesia for convening the 6th Bali Democracy Forum. I also offer my best wishes and greetings to colleagues and friends attending this valuable forum. I take this opportunity again to express my appreciation to Indonesia and also the rest of our ASEAN colleagues and dialogue partners for their support of Brunei's chairmanship of ASEAN this year. As ASEAN Chair, it has been a particularly rewarding experience for me. Perhaps more gratifying was the honor accorded and trust placed upon Brunei in pushing forward ASEAN's agenda, particularly in its community building and in further strengthening regional peace and stability. In keeping with the theme of this year's forum, I would like to share with you my own observations on what ASEAN is doing in promoting democracy as part of its community building efforts. The ASEAN Concord II Declaration, which was adopted here in Bali 10 years ago, witnessed a commitment by the regional association to transform itself into an ASEAN community initiative by 2020 and later brought forward to 2015. In strengthening and accelerating this community vision, ASEAN's leaders agreed to the ASEAN Charter in 2007 and subsequently a roadmap for an ASEAN community. This has laid down the basis for the region to realize an ASEAN community and address the 21st century challenges faced by the countries and people. ASEAN is pursuing a number of objectives, ranging from alleviating poverty and narrowing development gaps, strengthening democratic values, especially good governance and the rule of law, promoting and protecting human rights and fundamental freedoms, to respecting the independence, sovereignty, equality, territorial integrity, and national identities of all ASEAN member states. It is clear that ASEAN is constantly attending to these values so as to achieve the envisaged community through a sustained and balanced manner, especially in the political, economic, and socio-cultural areas. ASEAN's work also takes place in setting characterized by dialogue, consensus, and cooperation, an environment which is in itself democratic and a hallmark of ASEAN's progress over the last 40 years. ASEAN's member states are mindful of regional diversity in its various dimensions, but at the same time seek to work closely together in realizing a commonly held objective, which is community building. Brunei this year has dedicated itself to ensuring the ASEAN work is directed towards the interests and welfare of all people, in the region. In practical terms, we have placed emphasis on strengthening ASEAN's cooperation in social protection, eliminating violence against women and children, and promoting the role of youth entrepreneurship. I am also glad that ASEAN has agreed to look into ways of doubling the region's combined GDP and halving the percentage of people living in poverty by 2030. All of this is directed towards a fundamental objective: peace, stability, and development. This is mutually reinforced by respect for the rule of law, discipline, and hard work. This leads me to believe that these are also the prerequisites of democratic principles. I am therefore of the view that all governments, whatever their historical or cultural backgrounds, are inherently democratic in nature. We are all in agreement that governments are very conscious of the need to adopt practices such as the rule of law, government effectiveness, and anti-corruption as testimony of their good governance. These are important to enable our people to realize their livelihood and potential. The ASEAN Charter, the roadmap for an ASEAN community, and more recently, an ASEAN Human Rights Declaration establishing the framework of human rights cooperation in the region are some of the more important achievements in this direction. In coming up with these important initiatives, various civil society organizations and stakeholders were engaged and consulted. It illustrates the existing network and increasing participation of such organizations in consensus building in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, in summary, ASEAN, through its community building efforts, has provided a strong basis for a sound, people-oriented association in which the interests and concerns of the people are of prime importance. As ASEAN approaches to its 2015 target to realize the ASEAN community, I am of the view that still more needs to be done in promoting effective political cooperation in the region. By working closely together with our people and on their behalf, we in ASEAN will be giving true meaning to the opening words of the preamble of the ASEAN Charter, which reads as follows: We, the peoples of the member states of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, ASEAN. Mr. President, I thank you once again for the kindness and hospitality so generously provided by your government and people. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.